Hello, it's Helen from Authentic Awareness of You with the weekly tarot card reading for the 6th to the 12th. So this is the first one for the year of 2014. So I hope everyone's had a wonderful new year and you've had a good week. And let's see what this new week has to tell us. And this week I'm using a new set of tarot cards called the Crystal Vision Tarot. So let's see how we go with these ones. Okay, so just for the week, what do we need to know? So we have the Nine of Wands to begin with. So the Nine of Wands is, obviously she's sitting down. So this is a bit of a pause in action. So we can have a bit of a rest. So we may feel as if we've actually been through a bit of a tiresome, troublesome, straining energetically time of things. So this sort of says we can take a rest now and gather all of our thoughts and our feelings and our energies, so we can sort of sit down and think about things and work out what is the next move we're actually going to do. So she's sitting there thinking about things. When I look at that card, I think she's having a rest, but you've been coming through something. So things have been a little bit difficult, and now you actually just want to take the time out to actually just sit back and have a rest before you get back up and continue on with your journey. So that's the beginning of the week. So this is quite a positive card. It's got quite a nice feel to it, this one. So we're just having a bit of a pause before we move on. And then we have the Four of Swords. That doesn't look as bad as it is on that card. And this is another pause card. So this is also a time of, this week is, it sounds so far, just like we're actually going to take the time out to get physical rest by the Nine of Wands, gather your energies back to yourself. And this one is also having a mental rest. This one is that, when I look at this, I think it's that having that real peace of mind and laying down your worrisome thoughts and just having a rest. Mentally having a rest and emotionally having a rest. So this card, whenever I see this card, I just seem to think that, you will get to a place where you have peace of mind over some things as well. You'll feel a lot calmer about things, and you may not also worry about things as much. So when I think of these two cards together, there's a sense of pausing, reflecting, getting some peace of mind before we can keep moving on. So that's these two cards we're looking at here, just so you can see the pictures. Okay, so we'll get rid of those. So as we move on to the week, at the end of the week, we're looking at Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ten of Pentacles, and this is a really lovely card. I like the Ten of Pentacles. I like all the Pentacles because they're earthy, they're grounded, they're solid, they're stable. This says to me that don't worry about things. So by the time we get to the end of the week, we perhaps are wanting to get to a place where we don't have to worry about things. We want to feel safe, we want to feel secure, we want to feel abundant, we want to be able to relax completely. And this is a physical relaxing as well. So you'll feel good about things and you'll feel good about life when you come to the end of the week. This is very much an abundant card. This is very abundant, this card. And this is just a really good, feel-good card. It's like connecting with people you want to be with, going out and enjoying their time. And I think this is quite nice after having the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords, because those cards, they're resting cards, but they are the cards of recovery. It's like we are recovering through stuff. And as we get to the end of the week, we will feel good about ourselves. We'll feel solid in our body. And we won't have to worry about things so much. This is the card of being safe, feeling secure in that place that you're at. So at the beginning of the week, you might just be feeling a little bit, oh, where am I going? What's happening? I'm worried. that was a bit rough that week. And as you move through the week, you will get peace of mind, like Wednesday, Thursday. And as you get to the end of the week, end of the weekend, you'll actually start to feel particularly good about yourself. And this is also very much knowing that it kind of has all been worthwhile in the end. You will actually achieve something. Because when we get the nines and we get the Four of Swords, you usually have been through a bit of a battle. And this sort of says to me that, it's a rest time, but you will feel good at the end of the week. And you will, you'll start to feel differently and actually think differently about things as well. This is quite a settled card. It's a very grounded card, and it's a very earthy card. So you'll feel a lot more grounded. Those two cards, the first two cards, the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords, can sometimes be that erratic, nervous kind of energy where you kind of you're always running around. It's that erratic kind of thing. This is completely different. So you will feel nice and settled in your body, feel very grounded, which is a nice way to end a hectic week at the beginning, I think. So all those cards are actually quite good. I think they're actually really quite positive, all those cards. We just have to make sure that we take the time out to rest, to gather our energies back, to get ourselves some peace of mind, and know that everything will be okay in the end with the Ten of Pentacles there. Well, that's a good way to start the week for the year, because I think we ended on, like, I don't know, it was 3 of Swords and 5 of Wands. And so these cards are telling us to get a rest, have some peace of mind, and just sit back and actually feel safe and secure and know that everything is actually okay. So it's been wonderful to see you again at the beginning of 2014, and I shall see you next week. So have a good week. Bye.